Hello people, Make It Vlog here, just out of bed. Played a student gig last night for, would you believe, well, I started it at 9:30 and I finished at 3 o'clock on the dot because I needed to get up at 8 to go to the kindergarten. Just to cut a long story short there, I didn't go to the kindergarten this morning. My alarm went off 3 or 4 times and I argued with myself in my sleep. Come on, get up, Kevin, get up, just go, just do it. And the other head in myself said, no, you can't do it. You can't go there in the state that you're in. You know, not that I was drunk, I only had 2 beers, maybe 3 beers, that was it, in the whole time. And 1 steak sandwich, that was it. Brought my own bread and cheese because I hadn't actually eaten all day yesterday. And I did a lot of things yesterday. I had a huge list. I'd written a list of things on a piece of paper, and actually normally I wouldn't tick them all off. I mean, and I did. I ticked them all off yesterday. Couldn't believe it. No, I lied. There was 1 or 2. Yeah. So that I didn't tick off. But oh yeah, I just wanted to say that this lighter here is the only thing I could find that would. Where's the light? Okay, yeah, there you go. That represent the size of my penis. Yeah, because I've got my penis and balls down here. I just cover them. Bold boy, haven't I? But technically I don't think that's naked. There's a lot of girls out there who are in skimpy bras that are just covering their nipples like so, and covering their vaginas like so, you know, with their bikinis and stuff. And then if you want to really get technical, then there's F to M people who obviously that F to M means female to male, and you know, they've got mastectomies just like I got a mastectomy, and they're showing their flat chest now with their mastectomy, so they're not showing breasts, but technically they have been a woman and they had breasts. And I think it's all, you know, I don't think what I'm trying to do is pornography, you know, and it's up to me to challenge your beliefs on whether you think this is pornography when I show my genitals, even. Because I would like to show my genitals, because there's too many Klinefelter syndrome people. It's all scientific people. This is a science point here, what I'm doing. If I was doing anything pornographic, I would be wanking myself off, yeah, and squirting on the camera. Okay, so I think it's important that we have some kind of way to show what a Klinefelter syndrome XXY body is like. And I just want to make a point that obviously my body is not the typical body of Klinefelter syndrome. That's why I say I'm not Klinefelter syndrome, I'm XXY. But this lighter, that's the size of my dick. It's the size of my dick. When it's unerect. But actually now it's gone to there, because I'm nervous. So now it's there. That's the size of my dick now. Width-wise, it's like that. Width-wise, it's like that. Or maybe, sorry, more there, yeah. That's just the width, maybe, of it now, yeah. And my balls are actually, you know, it's very hard to describe without showing. I was thinking of getting clay, you know, like people, ceramic people, the clay, that pottery clay, and actually sculpting my own penis and balls, so that I could hold it in my hand and say, there you go. Not that it would be this big, by the way. No, it would be more like this. But just so, you know, so that this myth of like really small balls will be gone. I know there are people out there that have very small testicles, okay? I just don't think that they're Klinefelter syndrome. I don't think Klinefelter syndrome have the tiniest of balls, but maybe they do, but I don't know. Do you know why I don't know? Because nobody shows their balls and their penis. in public, and they don't put photos up. The only XXYs that have actually had their penis up online have been generally the gay people who like to show off their penis size, and they'll do it with their erect penis. And the erect penis is nothing, because only your partners that you sleep with will be actually feeling or looking at the erect penis and the non-erect penis. But it's the times, that when we're going showering or going to the swimming pool or going to the beach. Did I mention showering? After sports with a team or something, and then you're taking off your shorts and you're having a shower communally, or you're on the beach, and many of you will say, well, we can't be nude on the beach, but it depends what country you're in. Okay, let's be clear, people. I know most of the people who are watching me are Americans, and I do sympathise with you, and I don't mean it in a shitty way. I just do sympathise with you, because there's no life over there. You might think it's a life, but I think Europe has nearly everything that you have, but we've more, we've more freedoms. There aren't actually that many restrictions. We might have laws written down, but the police and the people do not adhere to every single law. It can waver. Whereas in America, it seems to be zero tolerance, and if you do anything out of line, you're gone. And I know that there are, from reports and TV news articles and everything, that there are many people in America that are in jail for absolutely no reason. Well, I mean, not no reason, but for stupid reasons. If you're still with me, last night, I told you I played this student gig, and it just went really well. Except at the very start, my guitar wouldn't go in tune and stay in tune. Oh my God. So I phoned a friend and said, would you get over here with your guitar and bring maybe 2 guitars so that we can play together. And we did that, and it was good. I mean, he definitely added to the night. The only real thing in my head is that, he does a certain style, and he likes to, he's much more into the folk end of things, like chilled out music. Now, I used to be like that, but I can't be like that anymore. Like, for instance, I can't sing Tom Waits' Martha. Nobody wants to hear it. I did do Space Oddity David Bowie yesterday, though. They all loved that. Even though I fucked it up because I haven't done it in ages. Because generally people don't want to hear slow songs. Especially on a student night like this. This was students moving around all the student clubs last night. So there was all sorts of students last night switching and moving around to other clubs, and so it was good. It was very good. People that I know from where I live here came in and discovered me and never heard me before. But when that person came in, actually, he's from Papua New Guinea, but he lived in Australia most of his life. He he was drunk, and I said to him, listen man, I've been playing for 4 hours already, I'm absolutely gone. I don't know if you can see the fingers there, my God. Can't see the fingers there. Let's put it this way. That's a normal finger, yeah. And that's black. Yeah, black fingers basically. From 12-string guitar playing, just on this hand, of course. You can't really see it there. Oh, I'd love to just change the brightness just so that you could see that. No, you're not going to be able to see it, are you? No. Ah, well, it doesn't matter, hey? Doesn't matter. No, you can't see anything. Doesn't matter. Yeah, so people, yeah, just to say that if I didn't get a mastectomy, that I would have had tits of some sort. They might have come out like cones, or they might have actually sagged down, like where you could stick a hand underneath there and like lift it out, kind of flappy things. Just a dick control here again. Yeah, it does go down. It even goes down to like this size. It even goes down to that size, my dick. And my balls, I think, are the same size as each other. I must check that because recently certain ex-wives have told me that one ball is bigger than the other. Yeah, I must leave this now. Jesus, I don't want this to go over the 10-minute mark because I do want to put this up, you know. I like videoing real life stuff, and I also like recording music, just real life. I get inspiration, I record, and that's it. I don't change anything, and that's why most of my CDs are imperfect in the sense that life needs things to be perfect. You know, no bum chords and stuff. Well, I like to capture moments of time, either music or life on video. So thanks people for watching. Yeah, bye bye.